Another thing that you'll see mentioned sometimes in binocular terminology is roof prism or porro prism. Those are the two most popular prism styles used in binoculars nowadays. What that means is it's the physical geometry of the prism that's inside the binocular that determines whether it's a roof or a porro prism. Now, on the outside of the binocular, the easiest way to determine which type of prism it has is, for instance, this binocular is easily identifiable as a roof prism binocular because of these straight barrels that it has. On a porro prism binocular, it'll be that real traditional look where the barrels are narrower out here and then they bump out wider and towards the objective lenses. Now, why is it important to know the differences between those? Well, practically speaking, a roof prism binocular is going to be more compact, generally lighter weight, and generally it's going to have a better, it's easier to have a better build quality, and it's easier to waterproof the binocular. However, there's some trade-off as well, because in a roof prism system, the light actually goes through 6 different reflections when it's bouncing around inside those prisms, whereas a porro prism only goes through 4 reflections. And that's important because each time the light reflects off of one of those surfaces inside the prism, you're losing a small fraction of light. So the fewer reflections you have, the more light that's transmitted through a binocular. So generally speaking, it's easier and cheaper to make a porro prism binocular have brighter image and better optical quality than a roof prism binocular. However, nowadays, with the popularity of roof prisms, manufacturers have really been put a lot of R&D into the roof prism design, and so you can still get roof prisms that are very high-end and very good quality. It's just you're going to pay more money for it.
Porros probably represent a great way for someone to get started with optics. One of the best things to say about them is they generally reflect very good value, and it's a great way to start younger people, or if you just haven't got a big budget to get going with, porros are a good way to do it. They're going to give you lots of bang for the buck, lots of image quality for what you spend. You just have to be a little more careful with them. You have to treat them more carefully. They're more susceptible if they're bumped or banged to going out of adjustment. As Sam pointed out, many of them are not waterproof. So there are some limitations, but they're a great way for someone to get started in optics.